If you're wondering why does the depth of the pot matter anyways, I'm going to show you. So let's say this is the water table underground. The water table is basically the level at which the groundwater is saturating the spaces in between the soil particles. And so let's say this was the surface of the earth right here, this tabletop. There's a space from that surface of the ground down to the place where the groundwater is saturating. We call that the water table. Let's say I had planted my riparian plant in this pot. This is a 1-gallon pot, very typical container type and size that you would buy a plant in. Let's say I had a chokecherry shrub, because chokecherries love to grow near the stream. So I dig a hole in the ground, which is hypothetically this table, and I install the plant, and the roots are only going to be as deep as the pot. So the roots would be to here, but the water table is down here. When you're doing ecological restoration out in the middle of nowhere, sometimes it's really hard to irrigate. And so unless it rains, this plant is going to be high and dry. It's going to have nothing to drink. It's probably going to die. Okay, that's because of the depth of this pot. Now, what if we had grown that plant, that chokecherry shrub, in a double-decker? This is a milk carton that's 2 milk cartons deep. Now we're going to dig our hole, and look at that. The roots are going to be down in the water table. Wow, now this plant has access to water all the time, which is what chokecherry would like to have. So this is going to be a happy plant, and we don't even need to irrigate it because its roots are down in the water. So that is why the depth of the container matters. And that's why I don't just want to plant all of my riparian plants in these typical containers that are only 6 or 7 or 8 inches deep. So that's why I'm trying to grow plants with deep root systems, so that when we're restoring native plants along streams, we can dig a deeper hole and get down into the water table, and then the roots will have access to water right away, and that will greatly increase their survival.